All right. So I'm about to go over my pairs once again. So AUDCAD, I see is within this big range. But let's go down to the H4. So what I'm seeing, we did have a higher low, higher high, higher low. No, honestly, I'm waiting to see if price breaks above this H4 lower high that it did create to look for buys, at least up into this area right here. But I do see that it has been selling. So once again, I'm just waiting for price to start forming some bullish structure before I look for any buys this upcoming week. If it continues to drop, I definitely could see it coming down here, right in this area right here. But overall, I am looking for buys on AUDCAD. All right, EU. I am looking for buys at least to right here. Now I did see, let's kind of move some of this stuff out the way. All right, so we do see higher low, higher low, higher low. Once again, just waiting for another higher low to continue pushing up right here, right into this area. I think that'd be perfect. Clean, simple trade. Once again, just kind of let price play out, see what it wants to do. Once again, if price breaks above this, then immediately I'm looking for buys. But for the most part, just being patient, letting price play out. It's Sunday. I'm not really looking for no moves immediately. Maybe going into London session, but once again, just let price play out, do what it wants. GBPCHF. Still looking for buys. I did get caught up in all of this mess, but see, it did break out. Indication did correct. Now I'm just looking for a price to form some type of bullish structure, which could be, just closing above here with a nice solid candle with this higher low, and then we can just look for price to come right up here to this high that it did create. Now, granted, this line right here I do have for back when price formed this back in 2025, so definitely could look and see if price wants to go that route. And I put that as far as the H4. See, that's what price closed at back then. So that's exactly what I'll be looking for. Now, if price wants to just do whatever down here, it's none of my concern. Once it breaks above here, I'm looking for buys, and I'm taking it all the way up here. GU, same thing. GU has been bullish. I definitely want to see price get to this area, right around that 1.3545. Now, see, we had some resistance in this area. I did see a higher low form, and it did break this, resistance right here. So once again, just waiting for price to create some form of a higher low, no matter where that may be, to continue pushing up. So that's pretty much what I'm looking for at the moment. NZDCAD. Now, I was looking at this because I do see it is bullish. So I know off the rip, I'm looking for buys. Now, granted, it did break this support right here. I'm gonna make that line a bit bigger, and it looked like it is forming bearish structure. So price could definitely continue pushing down. Price breaks above here, then I know ultimately I'm looking for price to reach that resistance. But this one, just have to be aware, because we did break a major level of support. So definitely just kind of keep your eyes open, because price really could drop all the way down. That is definitely a possibility. So I definitely be mindful of how that plays out. NZDCHF. Once again, this is bullish. I'm not the biggest fan of all of this, how price just kind of just consolidates or range on a smaller time frame, but it does look clean. Nothing to the left is telling me that price won't reach this main resistance. So even if we go down to the H4 time frame, see support, higher low formed. So I am looking for price to continue pushing up. Set alert at that support, set alert at this resistance right here. But I am looking for price to continue pushing up. Now, if this support gets broken, then those buys are done for. Same was with NU, bullish. Now, granted, we did go on a nice bullish run. If price breaks above this, then I'm looking for a price to push all the way up here. And then we can see that on the daily time frame. There's nothing to the left telling me that price can't reach this area. I wouldn't be surprised if price does, retrace to get a nice higher low. to continue pushing up, so that wouldn't surprise me. But ultimately, I'm still looking for buys. Breaks above here, look for buys. If it breaks below here, then I know ultimately it's just a retracement. Now, if price breaks this area, then those buys are done for long term. Gold has been on a massive bull run as of recently. We can start from down here. Let's go to the daily. So we had all of this on the daily time frame. Then it broke out. So now we're at this area. So I just have to see how price reacts in this area. As long as price respects this H4 support, then buys are still cool. But in the meantime, I definitely will wait to see what price wants to do. I would prefer price to break this. Then we could continue looking for buys, but it is a chance that price may retrace. Just kind of make a nice solid higher low. But overall, I could be bullish on that once again. Now, granted, this has to be broken for me to continue those buys. If it doesn't, and it breaks this H4 support, then I start looking for sales. But once again, with gold, just gonna kind of sit on my hands, see how it plays out. And that's pretty much it. Once again, AUDCAD bullish, but it can sell. EU bullish. GBPCHF bullish. G bullish. NZDCAD, it is bullish, but it did break the support, so we definitely could look for sales. NZDCHF bullish. NU bullish. And gold is bullish, but overall we see price has been bearish for quite some time, so let's not forget about that. All right, once again, that is my markups for the week, and I'll be back next Sunday.